Elaine, we talked a little bit about what it was like when you had these two girls. Here you are in a hotel in a war zone, no running water, you know, in the middle of this war zone with two sick girls. And yet, when you opened up your luggage and you had toys, which Mia dove into, what was Michaela looking for?
Well, first I couldn't figure out what she was looking for. She went through all of my luggage, inspected every nook and cranny, and she didn't speak English. So I tried to ask her what she wanted, and she intuitively understood what I was asking. And she stood on her tippy toes, her little naked toes, in the middle of the floor, put her hands above her head, and walked on her toes. And I thought, has she ever seen a ballerina? Next thing I know, she ran into the bathroom where she had left her underwear and came running back with a magazine photo of a ballerina on point. And
she was looking for toe shoes.
She was looking for, she thought that all American women danced on their toes. And I could not do that to save my life.
Can you imagine at 4, you were that focused? And at 5, I understand you got the Nutcracker tape and you watched it.
Yeah, we were out shopping and we found the Balanchine Nutcracker of the New York City Ballet, and I watched it 150 times trying to memorize every single step. And I asked my mom, please take us to see the Nutcracker. And so she took us to see the Pennsylvania Ballet, and because of the video, it was the exact same version that they were performing, and I was like, Mom, that girl messed up. She was supposed to do this.
She knew all of the choreography. I'm curious, what inspired you initially, Elaine, to start adopting children from Africa?
I had adopted 3 little boys domestically. They were hemophiliacs, and when the AIDS epidemic began, their blood products became contaminated, and they contracted HIV. And one of my sons, Michael, was in love with Africa. Now, he was not African American. He looked like me, and he just loved Africa. And we wondered if maybe it wasn't because he was in love with Sally Struthers, because he would watch Save the Christian Children's Fund in those days. But he always wanted us to adopt a child from a war-torn country in Africa. And he specified, he was deaf from birth, but he would write these messages: please adopt child, starving child, from war-torn country in Africa. And Michael died at the age of 15. My son Cubby died at the age of 11. And I was in law school, and I said to my husband, I am not happy. Let's adopt a child from a war-torn country in Africa and give some meaning to Michael's life.